We invite you to subscribe to Mystic Post TV on YouTube. Thank you. Vicka gave the following life advice to pilgrims that is considered by many people to be the classic revelation on how Our Lady of Medjugorje wants us to pray in the right way. Vicka, Our Lady clearly said this thing. She did not come to say new things compared to what is written in the Gospel and in the Bible, but she came to wake us up because we are too far from all these things. She does not expect one big thing, but many small things done with love and humility. We start with the small things. Even in prayer. It is useless to pray for hours if you then just pray with your mouth. In this way a person feels more empty inside than before. The important thing is to start praying a little, but what one prays must be prayed with the heart and with love. Every day we are ready to ask for things, but little to give. Instead we should be happier when we are ready to give something. When we are ready to give something of ourselves, then the graces also come first. We must not put before what we want, but what the Lord wants. We must put ourselves in the perspective of being at God's disposal and say, "O Lord, you know the desires of my heart, I offer you my sufferings and you do as you wish." The important thing is to do the will of the Lord. Today the problem in families and in the church is that there is a lack of prayer, and without prayer there is no love. Today there is a lack of trust in God, and that is why we have distanced ourselves from God. Today in families and parishes we no longer speak to each other, and this is the field in which Satan dominates. Our Lady, on the other hand, tells us that without prayer we cannot go on. In your families it is as if there were a vase of flowers to water. If you put a little water in this vase every day you will notice that the flowers grow and become beautiful. The same thing is true for our heart. If we put 2 or 3 prayers made with the heart, then we see that our love grows more and more. If, on the other hand, we do not water the flower, we realize that after a while the flower fades and dies. The same happens when we have to start praying. But we find 1,000 excuses not to do it. Today I'm tired, I will pray tomorrow, then tomorrow comes, and we postpone it until the day after tomorrow. By doing so, every day we turn away from prayer and our hearts go completely elsewhere. Our Lady tells us that, as a flower cannot live without water, so we cannot live without God's grace. Prayer done with the heart cannot be studied, it can only be lived, taking a step forward day by day. Our Lady is calling. God bless and thank you for watching Mystic Post TV.